cash my welfare check and say farewell. I'm proud to be an American infidel.
Hey, what is up, YouTube? It is your favorite, friendliest neighborhood American infidel. I hope you guys are ready for some speed, because these fuckers we're talking about today have the need for speed. Oh man, we are going to talk about these men's 100-meter sprint race for the 2012 London Summer Olympics, and it's going to be in grand fashion because we also have the semifinals, and then a few hours after the semifinals, let's see, the semifinals are at 19:45 British Standard Time, and then the finals will be about 21:50, so that gives them just about 2 hours to relax, get their head straight, and prepare for the finals. Now, let's talk about who is in each heat. For the semifinals, there is going to be 3 heats. In Heat 1 will be Sharande Martina of the Netherlands. In Heat 2 is Suwabi Sanai of Gambia, followed by Jamaica's Asafa Powell, France's Jimmy Vicaut, Cote d'Ivoire Ben Youssef Mait, America's Justin Gatlin, Trinidad and Tobago's Keston Bledman, and then Great Britain's James Desaulniers. In Heat 2 is Antoine Adams of St. Kitts and Nevis, Bingtang Su of the People's Republic of China, Usain Bolt of Jamaica, Dwayne Chambers of Great Britain, Daniel Bailey of Antigua and Barbuda, Ryan Bailey of the United States of America, Richard Thompson of Trinidad and Tobago, Gerald Fieri of Zambia, and then the final heat, Heat 3, we will have Kemar of Hyman of Cayman Islands, Rondell Sordio of Trinidad and Tobago, Tyson Gay of the United States, Ryota Yamagata of Japan, Johan Blake of Jamaica, Adam Gemley of Great Britain, Derek Atkins of the Bahamas, and then Justin Warner of Canada. So we do see a couple countries fairly prevalent. We got Jamaica, United States, and Cote d'Ivoire, right? That's one I also said a whole bunch of times, right? Probably not. Sometimes I talk out of my ass. But yeah. So right now we want to look at the... Come on, I want to see the complete overall total. Let's go to round 1, I guess. And it should say standing somewhere. We want to pop... Yeah, so we're going to go round 1 with standings, and we talk about who has been the fastest so far of the tournament. And the top 2 guys are United States. Ryan Bailey had a time of 9.88. Justin Gatlin had a time of 9.97. And then followed by Jamaica's Johan Blake, Great Britain's Dwayne Chambers, Jamaica's Asafa Powell, and then Cote d'Ivoire's Ben Youssef, Japan's Ryoto Yamagata, USA's Tyson Gay, and 9th is Usain Bolt, and then, actually there's tied, 2 guys are tied for 9th, and then Justin Warner, and then 11th is Great Britain's Adam Gamlin. So certainly, this is going to be a very United States, Jamaica dominant event. Certainly Usain Bolt is going to be wanting that. I don't know, man, these guys, it's insane, because the world records, the time, they're so fast. I mean, how can you improve on a time of 9.58? I mean, that's ridiculous. How it's insane how fast these people are. Just to think about it. I mean, it's beyond human. How can you be faster than 9.58 seconds? It's going to come down to wind. I mean, really, it boggles my mind just to think about how superhuman these athletes are, because that's it. They are. I was reading, and well, okay, I don't read shit, but I was watching a newscast where they were talking about when will the Olympic world record, when will all this start? start leveling off, because there has to be a certain point where just the human body just can't run any faster. And the guy was talking about how he thinks that these world records times, and and times and distances and lengths and what have you will start leveling off now, that we are kind of beginning to see the epitome of the human ability. And until we get into some serious body modifications, then that's what we're gonna have. It's just getting intense. But I do think Usain Bolt has a great chance of being number one. A lot of people are talking about how his times are not the best, his times are not at the top of the rankings, but I do think, these, like I said, the prelims or not the prelims, but the semifinals are 2 hours before this sprint. You cannot go out and put your best time forth and then 2 hours again go on, but there is some pacing involved in this race. I think Bolt's just kind of doing enough with each race. He's got the prelims, the first round, the semifinals, and then the finals. I think Usain Bolt is doing enough just to get by in each one of his events. You can tell each time he runs, he's looking over his shoulder to see if he has to run a little bit faster or if he can relax. So, I think it's going to be Bolt. I would love to see if the United States get up there at the top. But, we'll see what happens. And that's it. I'm American Infidel. Y'all at YouTube, stay classy, guys. Good luck. I'm out of here.